Welcome, Mark Antony.
Oh.
Almighty Caesar, dost thou lie so low? Are all thy conquests, glories, triumphs, spoils, shrunk to this little measure? Fare thee well. I know not, gentlemen, what you intend. Who else must be let blood? If I myself there is no hour so fit, as Caesar's death's hour, nor no instrument of half that worth as those your swords made rich. With the most noble blood of all this world, I do beseech ye, if you bear me hard. Now whilst your purple hands do reek and smoke, fulfill your pleasure, live 1,000 years. I shall not find myself so apt to die, no place will please me so. No mean of death, as here by Caesar, by you cut off, the choice and master spirits of this age.
O Antony, beg not your death of us, though now we must appear bloody and cruel, as by our hands and this present act, you see we do, yet see you but our hands, and this the bleeding business they have done. Our hearts you see not, they are pitiful, and pity to the general wrong of Rome. As fire drives out fire, so pity hath done the deed on Caesar. For your part, to you our swords have led leading points, Mark Antony. Our arms and strength of malice, and our hearts of tempers, brothers' tempers, do receive you in with all kind of love, good thoughts, and reverence.
Your voice shall be as strong as any man's at my disposal.
Only be patient till we have appeased the multitude beside themselves with fear, and then we will deliver you the cause why I, that did love Caesar when I struck him, have thus proceeded.
I doubt not of your wisdom. Let each man render me his bloody hand. Marcus Brutus, will I shake with you? Caius Cassius, do I take your hand? Decius Brutus, yours. Now yours, Metella. Yours, Cinna, my valiant Cassius, yours. Though last and not in love, yours, good Trebonius. Gentlemen, alas, what shall I say? My credits now stands on such slippery ground that one of my two bad ways you must conceive me, either a coward or a flatterer. That I did love thee, Caesar, oh 'tis true. If then thy spirit look upon us now, shall it not grieve thee dearer than thy death? To see thy Antony making his peace, shaking the bloody fingers of thy foes, most noble in the presence of thy corse. Had I as many eyes as thou hast wounds, weeping as fast as they stream forth thy blood, it would become me better than to close in terms of friendship with thine enemies. Pardon me, Julius. Here wast thou bade, brave heart. Here didst thou fall, and here thy hunters stand, signed in thy spoil, and crimson in thy left. O world, thou wast the forest to this heart, and this indeed, O world, the heart of thee. How like a deer, struck by many princes, dost thou here lie. Friends, I am with you all and love you all, upon this hope that you shall give me reasons why and wherein Caesar was dangerous.
Or else were this a savage spectacle. Our reasons are so full of good regard that were you, Antony, the son of Caesar, you should be satisfied.
That's all I seek, and a moreover suitor that I may produce his body to the marketplace, and in the pulpit, as becomes a friend, speak in order of his funeral.
You shall, Mark Antony.
Brutus, the word. You know not what to do. Do not consent that Antony speak at his funeral. Know you how much the people may be moved by that which you will utter?
I will myself into the pulpit first, and show the reason of our Caesar's death. What Antony shall speak, I will protest. He speaks by leave and by permission, and that we are contented Caesar shall have all true rights and lawful ceremonies. It shall advantage more than us than do us wrong.
I know not what may fall. I like it not.
Mark Antony, here. You take Caesar's body. You shall not in your funeral speech blame us, but speak all good you can devise of Caesar, and say you dote by our permission. Else shall you not have any hand at all about this funeral, and you shall speak in the same pulpit whereto I am going, after my speech is ended.
I do desire no more.
Prepare the body then, and follow us.
Oh, pardon me, thou bleeding piece of earth, that I am meek and gentle with these butchers. Thou art the ruins of the noblest man that ever lived in the tide of times. Woe to the hand that shed this costly blood. Over thy wounds now I do prophecy, which like dumb mouths do ope their ruby lips, to beg the voice and utterance of my tongue. A curse shall light upon the limbs of men. Domestic fury and fierce civil strife shall cumber all the parts of Italy. Blood and destruction shall be so in use, and dreadful objects so familiar, that mothers shall but smile when they behold their infants quartered with the hands of war. All pity choked with custom of fell deeds, and Caesar's spirit ranging for revenge, with 8 by his side come hot from hell, shall in these confines with a monarch's voice cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war, that this foul deed shall smell above the earth, with carrion men groaning for burial. You serve Octavius Caesar, do you not?
I do.
Caesar did right for him to come to Rome.
He did receive his letters and is coming, and bid me say to you by word of mouth, O Caesar.
Thy heart is big. Get thee apart and weep. Passion, I see, is catching. For mine eyes, seeing those beads of sorrow stand in thine, began to water. Is thy master coming?
He lies tonight within 7 leagues of Rome.
Post back with speed, and tell him that what hath chanced. Here is a morning Rome, a dangerous Rome, no Rome of safety for Octavius yet. Hie hence, and tell him so, yet stay a while. Thou shalt not back till I have borne this course into the marketplace. There I shall try, in my oration, how the people take the cruel issue of these bloody men. According to the which, thou shalt discourse to young Octavius of the state of things. Lend me your hand.